Target Series heads to the Myrtle Beach Speedway here in South Carolina for short track racing in the race to the chase. This is the Chick-fil-A 300. The 60 of Michael Gregory on pole for tonight's race. Beside him in the second position is the 10 of Danny Lloyd. Then in third place we have Sebastian Kukulon. Fourth place last season's champion Brett Sierra. And rounding out the top five, Mathis Wells comes in fourth in the point standings. Starting in sixth we have Eric Olson. Seventh place it's Tommy Fletcher Jr. Riley Sprode to the 9 in eighth. Ninth place it's Madison Tall, and Bronson Make the 42 comes in as the points leader. He rounds out the top 10. Back behind them, the 6 of Landon Dinkins, who's inside the 11 of Keyshawn Richardson. Then there's John Smith, the 04, and the 23 of Max Anderson. Then we have Jennifer Beeford and Code Red, the 29. Third in the points, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. and Zachary DeLello in the 24. Then there's Levi Shones and Jeff Bright, the 5, with Colton Yo and Alex Fletcher, the 41. Jay Jefferson fifth in the points, and second in points, Luke Rennie, 88. Then there's Landon Lyons and Roman Fenway, 89, with Anthony Hernandez and Jake Richardson in the 17. Then we have DJ Reed and Jake Gowie, the 20, Jose Mills, 40, and the 2 of Colin Teague. Then there's Casey Nanico and Sebastian Dupain, Alex Turner, 05, and 19, Mason Baskers. Then there's Taylor Brian Price and Eli Bright, Justin Zidell and Adam McDowell, and rounding out the field, Evan Hunter, 64, and 32 of Trey Rainey. There's our 4-2 car starting line for racing here in the Target Series at Myrtle Beach Short Track Racing. As we get closer to the chase, let's go on track sign, fire these cars up.
Drivers, start your engines.
Engines are cranked here at the Myrtle Beach Speedway for the next Target Series race. Short track racing under the lights. Only 4 races left to make it into the postseason. Michael Gregory, Danny Lloyd on the front row for the Chick-fil-A 345 laps around this half-mile speedway in South Carolina. Point situation is getting intense. We'll see how it goes here tonight. The race to the chase at Myrtle Beach is underway. A very treacherous racetrack, already shoving them 3 and 4 wide. Michael Gregory leads the first lap, but back behind them, it is anything but orderly. They are 3 wide, 4 wide in points. You can see right there from a far camera as we get a nice look at the pack, racing down the back straightaway as they try to sort this 3 wide to double file, or at least keep it away from 4 wide, keep it off each other as the inside lane starts to move forward. That's the preferred lane at this racetrack. Everyone trying to jump down low as quick as they can because they're right here a little bit 3 wide. Third in points, Fitzwater on the outside, Yo in the middle, down low Jake Richardson. Behind them, Landon Lyons and others trying to fill the holes to get through unscathed. Lyons a little bit, turns sideways right there by the 14 Nanico, but keeps the car going in the right direction, trying to shove Jake Richardson up the racetrack and out of the way. In front of them, they are all over the place, inside the top 20 and so. As cars start to move their way forward, there's our points there. Bronson Make right now up inside the top 10. Brownsburg to looking in front of the 9 cars. Madison Tall on a hard charge early on. Start outside the top 5, currently for second now in Kukulon. Takes it easily away from the 00 car. Brett here trying to keep 4th. Here comes Keyshawn Richardson. Riley Sprode to one of the throwbacks here tonight. 2 throwbacks in this race. Colin Teague throwing back to Terry Labonte's Frosted Flakes car. And the 2-car Colin Teague, that is. We'll go back to him and show that car. There it is, bomb with 3 wide. Nice looking hot rod there for the 2 of Colin Teague. It's once again thrown it back to Terry Labonte as Jake Richardson gets into the wall on his outside. Jeff Bright through clean, then the inside line, Trey Rainey and the 40 of Jose Mills. As we mentioned, the other throwback in this race, Riley Sprode, who currently up inside the top 5. Landon Dinkins on the outside one on the 6 car. He'll drop back, but Riley Sprode to throw it back to himself in his first Target Series victory in this 9 car, that hefty number 14 when he drove it. Looking to find that same success. Already has 2 victories this season. Looking for a 3rd to improve his chase chances. Currently has 2 victories and in a wild card spot, but a 3rd win you can never have too many wins, can never be too safe. So let's see Sprode who can get it done here tonight. Currently inside the top 5, but pressure from second place starter Danny Lloyd, who takes it to the inside into turn number 1. Brett Sears through to 3rd, just got by Sebastian Kukulon back to 4th, but he maintains that 4th position. They're all trying to run down the 60. Michael Gregory, our posters to out front here at Myrtle Beach. Lloyd's gonna move to 5th off that move. Sprode to midline in 6th now. Keyshawn Richardson couldn't get the power down. Currently maintains in 7th. Then John Smith in 8th. Code Red in 9th. Currently 10th, it is Zachary DeLello. And as they run, Luke Rainey would be the new points leader after the night's conclusion. He comes in a single point, 1 point behind Bronson Meg for the points lead. As now Minnick's in the outside wall from a top 15 spot. He'll drop back outside the top 20 just because of getting into the wall right there. Back to 21st. Just shows how treacherous this racetrack is. I mean, you start sliding around, these tires wear out. There's little grip in this racetrack. Cars start sliding around. Before you know it, you could be up against the wall, into the outside wall, stuff along the lines of that. So you have to be very, very careful. You have to try and push hard to get these spots, especially on restarts and starts, because this is where everyone's bunched together. But you also can't be too aggressive, else you're putting yourself in a bad position. Brett Sear being aggressive early on, that 48 trying to get up to the 60 of Michael Gregory. Did not get off turn 4 well at all, though, and he just took it from Tall. Now Tall's looking to take it right back from Brett Sear. Battle for 4th. Danny Lloyd trying to regain lost ground. Starts 2nd in this race, but since he was on the outside, he dropped back. Now trying to get further up inside the top 5. Currently 5th, looking for 4th on Kukulon, but the 00 holds him off for now. Spurgeon and Keyshawn Richardson also joining that battle. At the front, though, 3 cars. Gregory, Sierra, and Tall currently lead the way. 2 of these are champions. Michael Gregory, PTS and GCS champion. Brett Sear won last season's Target Series championship as Kukulon and Lloyd made contact. Danny Lloyd is getting a little impatient right now. He knows that 00 is holding him up. He just tried to turn him off the corner, at least get into him off the corner, but it didn't work. He's going to lose spot to Spurgeon and maybe even Keyshawn Richardson. So it's going to hurt Danny Lloyd. It's going to help Spurgeon and maybe Keyshawn as well. They move to 5th and 6th. Now can Spurgeon find a way around Kukulon cleanly without making contact? Keyshawn's going to move to 6th right there off Danny Lloyd. Battle for 4th and still for the lead. It's still 3 cars. Gregory, Sierra, Tall. As they race off to the first corner, 30 laps to go at the start-finish line. Lloyd in line in 7th. Behind them a logjam. Code Red, Casey Nanico, John Smith, Luke Rainey. Then there's DeLello, Fenway, Yo. All trying to run down to get up inside the top 10. Then the top 5. So you're here for a top 10 spot. Luke Rainey wants to add to that top 10 total, looking for 10th on John Smith, who just lost it to Nanico. Is now looking for 8th on Code Red as the 14 starts to fly a little bit further forward in the running order. Spurgeon with a peek and a dive on the 00 of Kukulon to turn number 3. Can he make it stick is the question on the bottom. Riley Spurgeon to P4 by Kukulon. Now Keyshawn Richardson looks for 5th on the 00. Kukulon holds him off for now. At the front for the lead, here is Brett Sierra stalking our pole sitter Michael Gregory to the inside. Sierra has 1 Target Series victory to his resume. Michigan last season. And he won the championship, but he has not won a single Target Series race since that victory. Is tonight the night where that changes up to the race lead? The first driver other than Michael Gregory to lead here tonight. And now Gregory up into the wall. Back to 3rd. Tall to 2nd easily because of that. But the crossover for Gregory. Trying to get there. Tall's going to block him off. And Madison Tall's going to keep 2nd for now, but Gregory's still there in 3rd. Spurgeon trying to get away in 4th. Keyshawn finally to 5th as Kukulon starts to fade back on the outside. Now back to 6th. Nanico with a hard charge up to 6th. So it's just 10th a lap or 2 ago. Now up to the top half dozen. And Danny Lloyd all the way back to 8th. But now looking on Kukulon. The driver was trying to pass earlier on. Made contact with him. Cleanly by him this time. Here comes Luke Rainey trying to move further forward. Trying to get a bigger points lead than what Brunswick has at the beginning of the night. And currently Luke's really the only points contender currently up inside the top 10 or even top 15. As all the drivers in front of them currently aren't doing terribly well in points. If they're doing well, they're not inside the top 5 of the point standings. That's currently Brunswick, Luke Rainey, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Mathis Wells, and the one of Jay Jefferson. But this battle for the lead has not gone away. Tall has not let Sierra get too far away from her. And Michael Gregory as well has not let those 2 get away. But if these 3 start to battle very hard and they start to trade the lead back and forth, which is going to happen right here because Sierra went up the racetrack, Spurgeon can close in from 4th, make it a 4-car race. For the lead goes Tall in turn 1. Trying to give our 2nd lead change of the night here in Myrtle Beach. She'll edge ahead but not clear the 48. Now they race door to door into turn 3. Tall with the advantage on the inside. She'll take it away from Brett Sierra. She's out front now in the Chick-fil-A 300. Sierra does keep 2nd, though, off the 60 of Michael Gregory. All right, so we'll see now Tall leads the race. Can Sierra maintain with her? Does she now pull away? Does she have the faster race car? And that battling is on Spurgeon to close in just a little bit. He was 0.2 faster than Gregory last lap. He is definitely a lot bit faster. Same with Casey Nanico, Keyshawn Richardson. Kukulon back by Danny Lloyd for 7th. And now Luke Rainey for 8th. And Roman Fenwick currently up inside the top 10. How about the 89? Trying to make it into the chase. Just behind them, Code Red, Colton Yo. Battle for 2nd. Yeah, I don't think Sierra's car is as good. I think he pushed it a little bit too hard, wore the tires out. I think Gregory knew that. He let the 48 go. Now he's trying to save his stuff. Gregory's by him, has 21 laps to run Madison Tall down. It's all a game of saving your stuff. I think Sierra went too hard too soon, didn't maintain his tires, used his stuff up too soon. Gregory, who was on pole, led, knew Sierra was pressuring him, let him go to not waste his stuff. But right there, yellow is out though. Caution is in the air. And it's Taylor Brian Price that spun down the back straightaway. We are going to get a late race restart here at Myrtle Beach. And Sierra could not get second. It was Michael Gregory in second at the time of yellow. A big change of events here at Myrtle Beach. Taylor Brian Price takes a spin down the back straightaway. First caution flag out here in the Chick-fil-A 320 laps to go. Let's go see what happened. Aggressive racing in the back half of the field. 40 car, Jose Mills, right behind the 09 of Taylor Brian Price as they slide their way off turn number 2. Price not in the gas as much as Mills is. The 40 into the back of him. Doesn't want to let up. Doesn't want to give that spot away. And he spins the 09 around. A little bit of contact with the rear end to the inside. While otherwise that is the only contact made for Taylor Brian Price. Caution flag is called. But Price's night has just taken a hard turn. And possible, hard feelings between Mills and Price now. I know Mills probably didn't mean to spin him out. But did not want to give up that run he had. So just drove into the back and hope Taylor Brian Price could hang on to it. He couldn't. Caution flag is called, and now we're probably going to have an angry driver or two, and we're going to see how this battle for the lead goes. Madison Tall out in front, just got the lead few laps ago, but now the polester Michael Gregory has led the most laps tonight, right behind her. Madison Tall, Michael Gregory, Brett Sear, the 3 drivers leader tonight, currently 1, 2, 3 at the Myrtle Beach Speedway. We will restart this race with 15 laps of racing to go. So we're in the final third of this race when we take the green flag. Currently out in front, Madison Tall. Second place, Michael Gregory, Brett Sear, Riley Spurgeon, and Casey Nanico. The 9 and the 14 were two of the fastest cars before this caution flag came out. Then Keyshawn Rich and Luke Rainey also very fast up to 7th. Kukulon, Lloyd, Fenway, that's the front 10. As you mentioned on short tracks, cautions breed cautions. What's this? Final 15 lap run Gavin Store. A great restart for Michael Gregory to the inside. Pulsar wasting no time. Slides up almost into the 47. And Tall will clear back off. Gregory driving at 200 to the corner. Couldn't make it stick on corner exit. But showed the 47 he was better on the restart there. Spurred to third by Brett Sear. As mentioned, the 9, one of the fastest cars before the yellow flag came out. Can he try and capitalize and get to the front 2? Nanico as well, very fast, up to the 4th position. 3 wide behind them. I don't like the looks of this. Coda a big move on Colton and Danny Lloyd. That's for 10th. Top 10 on the line right here. These 3 drivers go at it. DeLello also as Lloyd gets in the wall a little bit in the 10 car and will drop outside the top 15. Up front, Nanico to 3rd by Riley Spurley-Tube. Spurley-Tube goes wide through 1 into almost into the wall. Here comes Sierra and Keyshawn Merchant with a run. Spurley-Tube keeps the spot off of both of them. Rainey falling backwards, the 88. Fenway to his inside trying to get by and does. Kukulon as well. Well, Luke only loses that 1 spot to 8th. He goes in line. And Tall is pulled back away. She went a little bit wide that time. Taylor Brian Price ahead in the 09. Now, if Nanico can get around Gregory here fast, but Tall's really been messing up those last few corners. She went wide through both of them. 60 closed back in. That lap 2/10 faster for Michael Gregory. It's not over yet. But Nanico, I think, has the better car. If he can get around Gregory fast here, he could have a shot to get to that 47 of Tall. Back by them, Luke Rainey tries to regain the lost ground. Just got by Keyshawn Richardson for 7th. Now looking on Fenway for 6th. Colton Yo moving his way up inside the top 10 as well in the 55 car. Sierra for 4th on Riley Spurley to try to get his spots back with 10 laps to go. Gregory went really wide right there. That's a great opportunity for Nanico right there. A great run. Buried down to the bottom of turn 3 and hope it sticks. If he can get around here, he has 9 laps. He's clear. 9 laps to run that 47 down for Casey Nanico. We'll see if Taylor Brian Price plays an impact in the 09. Tall again, really wide. Nanico didn't get through the corner well at all, though, as well. As the front of the field tries to accordion back together late in the going. As Fenway tries to hold off Luke Rainey. Luke in position to be the points leader at the end of the night. Tall's maintaining the gap at the moment off of Nanico, and they battle for 4th again. Spurgeon back inside of Sierra at the front. Tall wide through 3 and 4. Nanico on the gas. 7 laps to go in Myrtle Beach. That's just under 4 miles. Again, wide for Tall. Nanico with the run. Got to the inside, almost made contact. Almost slammed the 47 to the wall. Nanico is by Massenthal. 6 laps to go, new race leader. It's Nanico out in front now. Battle for third, Spray to below, and Gregory, that 60 is faded into the side of the 60. And up front, Nanico went wide. That time around goes the 9 off the front bumper of the A9. Back around to 5 to go. Will this be the race? Will we get a late race restart? Sometimes these cautions 6 laps, sometimes they're 5. With 5 to go, there's the yellow. Nanico back in front, Tall in second. Will that be the race ender? Will we get a 1-lap half-mile shootout? Running inside the top 5, hard racing. Riley Spray to relegated to 21st after a spin-off turn number 2. Let's go see what caused all of it. So to look at the start of this, we have to go back to the front straightaway. Riley Spray has a run onto the 60 of Michael Gregory and will take it to the inside entering the first corner. Gregory tries to block him off a little right there, but gives him the space to down to the inside. Then right there, Spray drives it hard to the corner, slides up the racetrack, rubs off the 60 a little right there, but tries to keep it off him, tries not to put him way too high up the racetrack, then trying to arc it off the corner. Fenway gets in the back of the 9 and spins him around. And I know Riley Spray not going to be happy about that. Getting spun out while running inside the top 5, running 4th at the moment of impact. Spray drives away, but now back in 21st. That's a net loss of 17 positions while battling for the 3rd position. And does that end the race, or do we get a 1-lap dash? And sometimes short track yellows do last longer. We'll have to see if this runs it out to the end. 2 of the top 5 collide. 4th place Spray goes spinning. Is it a break for Casey Nanico to win here in Myrtle Beach, or does Massenthal get one last shot at the 14? We're going to find out. Will we go green? We'll end under yellow here in Myrtle Beach. It is over in the Chick-fil-A 300 here at Myrtle Beach. Casey Nanico is going to win here in the Chick-fil-A 300 under the yellow flag. That final yellow coming out just at the right moment. Not enough time to get back going. Nanico is going to reign supreme here at Myrtle Beach over Massenthal. The late race pass, basically the pass on the last green flag lap, gets Nanico the victory. Checker flag up. Casey Nanico wins here in Myrtle Beach. And some drivers get well-needed points nights. We'll have to see how this shakes up the points picture. With Riley Spray not having a great night. Came in as a wild card spot. Let's go see the finishing results and the updated point standings. Here is how they finished in the Chick-fil-A 300 at the Myrtle Beach Speedway. 2 caution flags tonight for 10 laps and 3 lead changes. 4 different drivers led tonight in Myrtle Beach. Casey Nanico, the one who steals it at the end, leading the final 7 laps, and route to victory. Start 33rd here tonight. Unprecedented seeing someone come from outside the top 30 to win here tonight. Massenthal ends up in second, started 9th. Hard charge at the beginning, led the most laps of 17, but gets passed in the final 7 laps. Michael Gregory led the first 16 laps, uncontested, but then got passed by Brett Sierra. Never saw the lead again, but stayed inside the top 5, top 3 all night long. Michael Gregory gets 3rd from pole position. Ramon Fenway 4th, and Brett Sierra led 5 laps during the midpoint. He rounds out the top 5. Colton Yo battles up to get 6th. Luke Rennie 7th, or actually takes over the points lead and extends it by a great margin. He was really the only points contender to do well. I think he's the only one that finished inside the top 20 here tonight. Keyshawn Richardson, Smash Kukala, and Zachary DeLello round out the top 10. Landline's a great point set to keep him inside the top 10. The points, 11th for him. Jennifer Beeford, Alex Turner, Danny Lloyd, DJ Reed, top 15. Then Mills, Teague, Olson, Anderson, and John Smith round out the top 20. There's Ryan Spray down to 21st at the end. Adam McDowell, Mason Baskers, Code Red, Tommy Fletcher Jr. are the top 25. Then Galway, Fletcher, Hernandez, Eli Bright, and Minnick. There's where our points are finished. Down in 30th, Landon Dinkins. 4th in points, Mathis Wells. Trey Rainey, Levi Schoen. 3rd in points, Fitzwater. Jake Richardson, Justin Zidell. Jay Jefferson, Jeff Bright, Sebastian Dupain. Evan Hunter, Taylor, Brian Price. So you look down, Luke Rennie, 2nd in points, finished inside the top 10. Everyone else inside the top 5 in points finished 30th or lower. Just shows how bad of a night they had and how big of a lead Luke Rennie's going to have after tonight. Let's go see the point standings. 3 races left to make it into the chase. 3 races remain in the regular season, and by no means are they any normal races. Here are the point standings after Myrtle Beach. Luke Rainey now back on top, 9 top 10s in 16 races. It's been a great season for Luke. He's currently on top, 72 up on Bronson Minnick, who falls to 2nd. Fitzwater maintains 3rd, Mathis Wells maintains 4th, and Colin Teague up to 5th now in the 2 car. Jay Jefferson down to 6th, Zachary DeLello right now 7th, Landon Lyons 8th, Levi Schoen and DJ Reed round out the top 10 the points. Kukulon currently 11th, Landon Dinkins in 12th, Mills and Dupain 13th and 14th. They have Massenthal Max Anderson, the 23. Jennifer Buford. There's where Riley Sprague drops down to in the 9 car. Code Red and Evan Hunter. That's where they stand inside the top 20. 2 wildcard spots go to Riley Sprague, took 2 victories right now in 18th. And Jose Mills, 13th in points, only 4 ahead of Sebastian Dupayne for that second wildcard battle. So very, very intense there for those two as they try to battle out. But also DJ Levi Shones, they're right now on the cusp. 13 points above for Shones, 3 above for DJ Reed. They both have victories. If they fall out, that's a 4-way battle. And if Landon Lyons falls out with his 2 victories, you never know what could happen there in terms of that. Along with Riley Sprague, they could both get one. Sprague could drop out because he's still not safe from being outside the top 20. Some drivers down here. Roman Fenway right now 23rd with his victory. Adam McDowell 28th with his win. Danica up to 29th. Alex Fletcher right now 30th. Jeff Bright down in 38th. All have victories this season. Looking to try and move up, get more victories to try and get a wildcard spot. Remember, only 3 races left, so for some drivers like Jeff Bright, they might need to win out these last 3 races or so to get even the points needed to be inside the top 20. That's how bad of a season they have had so far. Race number 17 is going to be a crazy one. It's going to be a different one. We're going dirt racing at the Illinois State Fairgrounds for the Federated Auto Parts Challenge. I will see you guys then.